We started the show looking at new polling out from the New York Times and Siena College this morning, showing former President Trump chipping away at Vice President Harris's support among black voters, especially black men. Is there any shift happening among Hispanic men, too? Hector Sanchez Barba is the president and CEO of Mi Familia Vota, a nonprofit focused on boosting the Latino vote. Good morning to you. So I'll just put that question right to you. The anxiety that we're seeing as it relates to black voters, specifically black men, does the campaign have reason to be as anxious as it relates to Latino voters and Latino men?
Thank you for the invitation, Victor. It has been a very important campaign. I think the center of this campaign has to be about issues. And we need to focus on voter education. This is what we do day to day in Mi Familia Vota. We have the largest field infrastructure. And we know that when we are at the doors, we talk to people, we educate them about the drastic difference between both candidates. The Latino vote clearly understand and makes a statement on where we stand. I think the best example to really see the drastic difference between both candidates was what happened right now with the Univision town hall of the vice president and the Aurora speech of Donald Trump. We really see the vice president stating clearly the facts about each one of the policy issues. For example, on immigration, stay away from all the extremism that Donald Trump represents, and stating the facts on border security, but also on a clear alignment on solutions on immigration, also on the economy, on housing, on healthcare, etc. On the other hand, we saw a higher level of extremism right now with Donald Trump, really aligning his campaign again on an anti-immigrant agenda, pushing the level of extremism, inciting hate against our community. Hate crimes against Latinos keep increasing because of Donald Trump has positioned an anti-immigrant agenda at the center, and it's unacceptable what we're seeing from that campaign.
But Hector, let me challenge you here, because this isn't new. From the very first day in July of 2015, this is what Donald Trump said. Now, he did better in 2020 with Latino voters, according to the exit polls, than he did in 2016. And the 2024 polls suggest he might do better than he did in 2020. So if all of that is true, and we heard what he said in Aurora, why is his share of the Latino vote getting larger?
It's about voter education. The Latino community were the most underinvested when it comes to voter education, voter participation, all the different issues related to democracy. And that's what we're doing as an organization.
But are you suggesting that Latino voters just have not had accurate information for 9 years now?
That's correct. We are under attack, Victor. High levels of misinformation in Spanish. They are literally attacking us in Spanish with misinformation, with information that is totally wrong about this election. And let me tell you something. This is about facts, and this is about issues that are important for the community. We recently released a policy agenda with the most important issues for the Latino community, and there is a clear alignment with the vice president on these issues. There has been a full access to the vice president discussing these issues, making sure that those issues are reflected in her policy priorities. She called to discuss the issue. The campaign has been fully open. The Trump campaign and the Trump administration was fully closed to the Latino community for 4 years when he was a president, and right now they haven't responded to the issue priorities.
Well, let me ask you this. If you say that the Trump campaign has been fully closed, they have made it well known that they're reaching out to Latino men. The Harris campaign launched Hombres con Harris, Men for Harris, on Wednesday. Is it too late?
Yeah. No, we've been connecting with this administration and with the Barra's campaign on issues related to Latino men. This administration, the Biden administration and Vice President Harris have been very clear. We're mostly working class families in the Black and Latino community, Victor. We know this. We know the issues that are important on the economy, on housing, on wages. This administration has been very strong on these issues. So the important element is to educate the communities about these important issues. This is what we're doing. There is a lot of miscommunication. There is intimidation. My canvassers are being intimidating in the doors by the right-wingers, by the followers of Donald Trump. We're seeing a lot of horrible things related to democracy, and we need to say stop. We're going to be fighting on the front lines to making sure that we make this a better and more inclusive democracy. We're not going to allow them to win because it's the worst thing that could happen to our democracy, having a second term of Donald Trump.
Hector Sanchez, Barba, thank you so much for being with me. Coming up.